Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's John Rambo. Figured I'd do my yearly spring homestead video here. I normally do it on four-wheeler so it goes faster, but my battery's dead in my four-wheeler, and I walked around the pond. I threw some bread in, some old stale bread. Didn't see no catfish, but I have seen a lot of tadpoles walking around the edge of the pond. And my mallard, I don't know exactly where she's been staying. Something happened to Drake. He just disappeared one day. I don't know, had something to do with that mud turtle or what's going on, but every once in a while I hear my mallard over in the neighbor's pond up there. But hopefully she's got her nest somewhere, sitting on some nest. I've been seeing some, go up here to show you the bees. I've been seeing some geese down at a neighboring pond. I hatched out like 5 or 6 little baby geese. I think that's really awesome. And geese are the food source too. I've eaten them before, and so the bees are doing good. I'm gonna zoom in. I don't want to get real close, but about as close as I can get. They're doing good. They're coming in with pollen on their buckets. I can see them, and so it tells me the queen is alive and good. So I'll have to get in there sooner or later. The only problem with these top hive feeders, I guess that's what you call them, is sometimes they start building comb in there. I know they've already started comb in there, but I'm going to have to put them on a regular super here pretty soon. This queen, these bees, they went right to work, which is you know, not real common of package bees. So she's a good queen. They went right to work, so I'll have to get in there here not too long now, maybe put in a medium super on for them to build some honey reserve. Alright, now typically this is my early spring garden, which started earlier in April. Got a little behind this year, and I put in some stuff I don't normally put in. Now over here I got 3 rows of potatoes. Normally the potatoes I used to put on this side, the dirt on this side of the hill is kind of poor, and I don't have a big yield out of this garden. But this year I put some other stuff in here and put in some Miracle-Gro potting soil, so I'm trying to darken up the dirt on this side this year, maybe even next year. And so this side's got some of that potting soil already in the dirt from years past, but so I'm trying to put nutrients in different places. I planted I also put in some I call them muskmelons, but muskmelons. This is 4 of them. There's a place right here just for them, and got some cabbage. Put in squash, butternut, crookneck, zucchini. Over here I had some older Miracle-Gro potting soil from last year. I dug a V-ditch and put in corn, beans, and a few sugar snap peas. Sugar snap peas just kind of for snacking while I'm gardening. But them corn, they should be able to hang on to that. But yeah, I got butternut, crookneck, got cucumbers, got a couple of zucchinis planted in by seed. There's peppers. I think I mentioned the cabbage, and I got put in a few tomatoes. I usually don't put in peppers and tomatoes down here in this garden, but I am this year to see what's. The only thing about this garden, the sun hits it all day, and so I'm really going. I also planted. I meant to mention this right here as a onion. So if you ever get onions that start, you know, like you buy onions, they start rooting or whatever, don't throw them away. Plant them in your garden. Save them and plant them in your garden. And now the problem with this garden, it's hard to get down here and water it, but I got 4 water catchment barrels So that gives me about 200 gallons of water right there. And hopefully, maybe, this is my little shed I keep up beekeeping equipment in, and I hear solar lamp security light right there. But I'd kind of like to turn it into a solar shack, kind of like Pastor Joe Fox has got, where I can charge batteries and stuff like that. So I think it's in a good location. Like I say, the sun hits here just about all day long. So hopefully I can turn this into a solar shack, kind of like Pastor Fox has got there. As long as I got room for my beekeeping equipment and that would be great. But I'll probably go up here on top of the hill. Actually, let's go right here. A couple years ago, I put these in. This is a apple tree. I can't remember what kind. Some of them are snacking apples, and then the others are cooking apples. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can kind of average $20, $25 a piece. You know, if you just buy a place, you know, if you're new to a place, just have bought it, you need to go ahead and put these in, or put them in now. You know, if you're planning on living there for a long time. This old crab apple tree was here when I bought the place. But yeah, the apple tree is blooming. The soil on this side of the hill is not the greatest, because used to this was a big pine patch, and it got pushed off. I guess they pushed off most of the topsoil too, but these are peach trees, these 3 right here. This right here leaves out the best. It seems like the trees at the top of the hill seem like they've been doing a little bit better. I don't know if it's because of the soil or what, but actually got septic right in here somewhere, because everything grows greener right in this area. And of course I got the pears right here. I'm going to cut and we'll go up here and look at a few more things. Alright, now about 2 or 3 years ago I planted some mint right here, and it keeps coming back, and that's a good thing, because I make tea out of mint. It's a little bit up there growing, but you know, I'd be happy if this whole patch was mint. Probably I'd be real happy. That way I'll have me some a tea that I actually like, if poop hits a fan or whatever. But I'm gonna get up here and show you something else I got going on. Alright, now these onions have been in the ground for a couple years. Like I was telling you before, and you know, if you buy onions and they start sprouting, don't throw them out, plant them. That's what these come from. I'm kind of guessing those did too, but I may transfer these down to the other garden. I may end up eating these soon. But this is my upper garden. I'll usually plant it late May or early spring or June, but so I'm going to start working the soil sometime soon. But I put in some chicken dirt. You can see it right in there, but I'm trying to put some more nutrients back in the ground. I got to clean it up real good, and I'm going to start tilling it. Anyway, that's the springtime homestead report. I'm out.